In this video, I will present a short summary of the presentation related to elastin and the role of elastin for longevity and muscle growth. Again, I was coming to this topic many times. I believe it is very, very important, but unfortunately, that the nowadays research, modern research, goes, to my opinion, in wrong direction. They try to rejuvenate our body by stem cells injections and rejuvenation of biological age of cells with Yamanaka factors, etc. I believe it is all wrong. And again, I just surprised that that in 17th century, Thomas Sydenham noted in 17th century, so long ago. So, but he was a very bright person, and he shows that the core course of the aging. He said, man is as old as his arteries. This is what I am talking about always. I mean, it's my opinion. But again, I'm surprised to discover that it was noted in 17th century. And now it is all the research goes to wrong direction. I mean, I try to do this what I see right. And but what I see in the agent research, it is completely wrong. It is not logical at all. I am not professional in medical science and biology, but I'm PhD in science. At least I can think logically, and this seems to me logical, and this seems to be the core root of aging, the core what is causing aging. Arteries tend to get stiffer with age because of the binding of lipids and lipid peroxidation products to elastin, and mechanical fatigue and destruction of elastin fibers, collagen replacing elastin, excessive collagen deposition, and then collagen crosslinking by sugar molecules, ultimately calcification of artery walls. This is the steps in aging, in my understanding. Okay, this is not age of the biological cells, but this stiffness of the extracellular matrix, and especially stiffness of the blood vessels. This is the cause of aging and our death, too short life. Arterial stiffness is an important indicator of physiological or biological age. This I always claim that we have to care about arterial stiffness and follow this note from 17th century, which was true and logical in my opinion, but now it is, again, we estimate age with epigenetic clock, which has no sense, but much money go in this direction. Okay, this is again not my business to judge what people are doing, but I mean, it's, to me, it is like degradation, mental degradation of research and the scientists. Okay, let's go. A result of this alteration is reduced blood flow to the muscles, impacting the delivery of oxygen, nutrients, and hormones to all tissues, including muscles. Chronic shortage of oxygen, so-called hypoxia, leads to oxidative stress, accumulation of senescent cells, chronic inflammation, fibrosis of tissues, and eventually death. This, in my understanding, the way of aging and why we live so short. This, okay, chronic inflammation comes from a chronic shortage of oxygen, and as this chronic shortage of oxygen because arterial stiffness. Certain nutrients such as amino acids and vitamins support collagen and elastin production. Some foods and extracts, water extracts by the way, not tea, but cold water extracts, like cocoa flavanols, ginkgo biloba, gotu kolas, dill seeds, and maybe cloves, show potential for reducing arterial stiffness. The ketogenic diet is discussed also in this presentation shortly for its potential anti-aging effects. So more research is needed, sure, but again, money not coming. I applied many times for some support for this project. Nothing, just ignore it. Despite I gave all list of my publications and all the description of the project, it is just ignored. So again, people don't want to live long, or maybe we have other agendas, that the depopulation of this planet. I don't know. It is, again, I'm not conspiracy theorist, but it seems to me strange that so obvious things like connection of the stiffness of arteries and connection to the aging, it is neglected. Absolute disaster. I mean, I have no words. Okay, well, let's go. Ketogenic diet is discussed also for its potential anti-aging effects because it is reducing inflammation. So more research is needed. Sure, again, it is not supported at all. Additionally, potassium channel openers and medications like angiotensin receptor blockers are explored for their influence on arterial structure. This, I believe it is very promising to use some medications which are available, which are you can buy it not from pharmacy, but you can buy it as a supplement, or it's like to grow hair like this. So you can find more information in the full version of the presentation. Okay, the endothelium sensitivity to arterial stiffness is also highlighted as it affects nitric oxide production, dilation of blood vessels, blood flow, growth of new blood capillaries, and muscle perfusion. Insulin's role in regulating blood vessel dilation is mentioned, emphasizing disruption of vessel dilation in cardiovascular diseases and type 2 diabetes. Again, we are coming. Why we need ketogenic diet? Because to stop this development of this type 2 diabetes and all these cardiovascular diseases. Again, it is good to see that the ketogenic diet is getting more and more popular, but yet again the official medical professionals promote so-called healthy or balanced diet, which is not healthy at all. And that again, it's my opinion. I am not medical professional. I am doctor in physics and mathematics and with good experience in chemistry. And only if I work on this project, I work it for my own benefits. If it is not supported, okay, not my business. I will continue my research anyway. Okay, what was done a long time ago? I have this information before. I was given this information before about growth of elastin, and this is just simple demonstration what we can do to improve elasticity of our blood vessels. Okay, so the young mice have very elastic aorta. Then in aged mice, old mice, then we have disruptions of elastin fibers, you see here. But if mice were getting for long 5% dill seeds extract, then what is happening? 5% dill extract, we have fewer disruption of the elastin fibers, and new elastin fibers are produced, and 10% dill extract even better. So you see red arrows, many red arrows, a few fewer disruption of the elastin fibers. So it is good, it should work, and but results are again not supported. And there is one or two publications about the impact of dill seed extracts on elasticity of skin, and that's all. It is so easy to do, and I drink elastin. I drink dill seed extract every day. But again, you have to find your soft spot, and you have to carefully monitor your health. And what is again in this article is very nicely done, that they measured blood pressure, especially pulse pressure. Difference between systolic and diastolic pressure is the measure of biological age. But you see that again, you have to find your soft spots. Too much dill seeds extract, maybe too much. Again, maybe it is you're getting more stiffness. I don't know. Again, it needs a lot of clinical trials, a lot of research, and not much is done. Despite it is a natural product, dill seeds available everywhere, and you can buy some supplements which are also not easy to buy, but. Again, research goes wrong direction, and no financial support for this research. But you can do it. Again, if it's again, don't take my opinion as medical advice. I am scientist, but I try to do experiments on my body, and I see improvement. But okay, what we have in this slide? So you see that. With age, it is mice, of course, but not humans, but yet, okay, what we have, as it should be. Systolic pressure with age is increasing, and diastolic pressure is decreasing, okay? and difference between systolic and diastolic pressure, so-called pulse pressure, is increasing with age. This is the measure of aging. The larger the difference between systolic and diastolic, the older any individual or this mouse. And what we have again, what is happening? If 5% of dew extract, we have much less systolic pressure, quite a reduction in systolic pressure. We have some reduction in diastolic pressure, but not as big as for a reduction of systolic pressure. So the pulse pressure is reduced in mice, and biological age seems to be reduced also. But what is again, it is, you see, it is probably there should be some soft spot, because if we try to have 10% dew extract or too much, drinking too much dew extract, what we have, systolic pressure is coming up, and diastolic pressure also coming up, and pulse pressure is actually increase. This what I do. Also, maybe I drink too much of this dew seed extract, because again, in time I see some variations of the pulse pressure, and it used to be like 35, 36 millimeter of mercury, the pulse pressure. Now I have, to my surprise, close to 40. So it is yet again, I have to work more, but probably I drink too much of this dew seed extract. But or again, you can do your own research. I tried it on myself, and I see results, and I was explaining many times that with so simple method, measuring blood pressure, you can decide about your biological age, about improvement, or are you aging or you're rejuvenating or cardiovascular system. Okay, so it is easy, okay. So again, I give in this presentation some more information about why we need ketogenic diet, and some medications which are available. You can buy it, and minoxidil is available for hair growth, for example. But again, I not recommend you, but it can be the medication for rejuvenation of your arteries. Yeah. So okay, look, because treatment of with some this kind of medications, which is I give the reference, Nicorandil. Yeah, it is not extract of dew seeds, but it is just medication. So it is significantly increase the elastin content in aorta in rats. Okay, no clinical trials, so I cannot recommend, but it seems to be again a very promising direction of the research. Not expensive, everything simple. Is it the fountain of use? Would it be magical medicine to rejuvenate us? I don't know. But it's very interesting direction. So you can read these publications, and yeah, I give the references. Okay, so you can go deeper, make your own research, decide if you want to participate in this research. Okay. I don't have any funds. I don't have any money for my research, despite I was applying, and university just ignore me. I don't know what to think. I just think, okay, maybe it is some kind of conspiracy, that much easier to shorten lifespan of retirees than to increase and I was explaining already in other videos that if retirees will live longer, the pressure and stress in society will increase, because again, if retirees are able to live longer, first it is they are sucking funds from sucking money from young generations. Young generation don't appreciate it, of course, that they have to pay more, and they have to work more to support this elderly population. But also, what is again, if we'll just abolish the payment to these old people, even this will not make, at least in very simple, it will not improve society, because if all the people work longer, they are smarter, yeah. And if they are not losing health, if they can work, they are much better than young specialists. So young people cannot get better job. So it is also some disbalance in society. I don't know how to do, what to do. In my opinion, at least few people who like myself, who try to rejuvenate our body and try to keep in shape, then they will live maybe a few hundred years, and maybe I will organize some business, or at least what I can do, I can grow my own food, and I stay in some countryside, and the expenses for living cost is very low, and so it's not a problem. Again, for me, I think I can live for hundreds years. The only problem is that my health, but I already do quite well, and I swim 5 times a week in fins, and I see muscles are growing. I see that pulse pressure is corresponds to my biological age, maybe 40, but again, it is only biological age. Appearance is not improve. It is improving, but slowly, because blood circulation in skin and hair and in scalp is slow, and so will take time. But I see some improvement, like my hair getting a little bit darker from a completely white. They get a little bit darker. So I am quite happy with what I'm doing. But again, it needs research. It is a risk. I take the risk to make experiments on myself. Okay. So I give you information, but again, it is not medical advice. Make your own research, decide for yourself, okay, what will work for you, and okay, and even what diet to follow. It's okay. So please watch this Saturday longer presentation. I will talk about this other things. Okay, and have a wonderful day. Ciao, ciao.